More on the water management area designation debate that's going on in Kona. So far in our series, we've heard from the Water Commission and the Sierra Club, and soon we'll hear from the petitioners, the National Park Service. The park sees it as its duty to protect the culturally and environmentally significant water resources in and around Kalokohonokahau National Historical Park. But before we watch the park's presentation before the Hawaii County Council Committee on Agriculture, Water, and Energy Sustainability from February 18th, we'll first hear from 3 Native voices who testified at the same meeting in Kona. Fred Cachola, a well-known West Hawaii educator and cultural historian, spoke in favor of the petition.
Aloha, aloha kako. My name is Fred Cachola. I was born and raised in a little plantation town up in Kohala. I reside there now. I graduated from Kamehameha during the Korean War, joined the service, got a GI Bill, went to college, came back, taught at Waianae-Nanakuli, became principal of a school, and then spent 25 years at Kamehameha schools as the first director of extension education. And I've spent over 40 years of my life trying to do my best to save the precious vahipana that we have in Hawaii that gives Hawaiians a chance to identify and be inspired by the kupuna that came before us. That has been my life's mission. 40 years ago, I was very fortunate to be part of a federal advisory commission that was appointed by the Department of Interior to look at Kalokohonokahau, that's the area you visited this morning, to determine whether it should be a national park. Serving with me were very important Kona Kupuna, like David Roy, Hannah's father, Pilipo Springer. From Keakaha, we had, Abi Napeahe, Takwa Lee, Homa Hayes, Iulani Luahini, George Nope. The point was, for the first time, the Department of Interior was asking Native Hawaiians, what do you think about this area? 2 years later, after going through all the public hearings, we said, yes, this place should be a national park. Why? Because it has a unique and rare environment that supports places, things, objects, animals that give special identity for Hawaiians. We saw this place as a cultural kipuka. For those of us who understand the term kipuka, it means those areas in lava flows that have been saved where the lava flowed around it. It is a place, a kipuka, where the native plants, animals, insects, animals can still thrive that have not been destroyed. It's a place where seeds can be taken to plant in other areas. It's a place where animals can rejuvenate themselves and go out to other areas. There are very precious kipuka left. This is one of them. We need your help to maintain this cultural kipuka, because as you look around this precious environment, there's increasing demand for water. The lava flows are all around us. Commercial, residential, urban development. What we have left is just that 500-acre kipuka. And for that place to be vibrant and alive, to maintain everything that Hawaiians need, to keep ourselves vibrant also, and to maintain our cultural integrity and identity, we must have places like this. Please do not let that diminish. Do not let that place be degraded. We must maintain it, and I really ask your kukua in helping us to designate that area for water management, because if it doesn't, then it becomes absolutely nothing.
I have to
Thank you very much.
Okay.
The National Parks request was also supported by Hannah Springer.
Aloha mai kākou. I'm Hannah Kihalani Springer. I'm the child of Kihalani and Kanani. Kihalani is the child of Kihalani and Kahivahiva. Kihalani is the child of Uluhe Malama and Kihalani Nui. Uluhe Malama is the child of Luka and Ioane. Luka is the child of Kealoha and Kamaile. Kealoha is the child of Haiha and Kahopula'au, and Haiha is the child of Ha'ilau and Kinolau. And we have lived in the lands of Kekaha, of which Kaloko and Honokohau are a part. from myself to the last generation that I named, which was the generation that was there at the time of Captain Cook's arrival. We have been members of the fishing hui that fished at Koloko through the 19th century, and my family were also among the last private landowners of Koloko. I speak in favor of the Water Management Area petition for the Keoho Aquifer. The reasons are that as a member of the public, I'm attentive to public use, public interest, and the public trust that, according to state constitution and case law, is guaranteed for public resources. Absent the designation, no holistic view of competing uses, such as the competition between environmental protection and commercial speculation, may be addressed only on a case-by-case and technical basis, rather than holistically looking at the context in which each individual request is made. There has been an increase in the discharge of water in this area, and that has been steady. In the meanwhile, recharge is highly variable given the conditions of any given year. For example, in the Kahalands, in January of this year, we received more rain than we received in all of the year of 2012. Furthermore, Oahu has not been hampered by most of its area being part of a water management area. While we were at Koloko today, I made note that there is not nothing there. The stones speak to the presence of our ancestors. The work that goes on in maintaining the makaha there is not about job security. It's about the continuity of the hands of Kanaka on the stones that their ancestors touched. We're not looking simply at land use patterns, but management techniques that include the integration of Kane and Lono and Kanaloa. And we speak not of ancient gods, but of the body forms that water takes, whether from the clouds, out of the ground, or in form of Kanaloa, where the ocean touches the shore. Thank you.
Bo Kahui, representing the interests of the Laiopua 2020 Hawaiian Homestead Project, was a little more cautious in his assessment of the National Parks petition.
I don't know if the petitioner or the petition itself is, there's not much that I know about it because I had not attended the meetings. But I'm a little bit ambivalent, certainly unsure about who would have control over the area management area. Who would be the entity to which these proposals or application for water resources then would be consolidated or then approved and so on. So I'm a little bit kind of like because I don't understand this process. When trying to pull down the petition, I couldn't find it. I couldn't look for it to better understand how that process worked. So I apologize to that end. But if this area management petition is approved, we as Native Hawaiians have an inalienable right to this water. We have our reservation rights, of which is extended to us, inalienable, from Kingdom Law. There were several workshops conducted by the Department of Hawaiian Homelands for us to better understand how this process works. So with that said, and given the growth in the area, the homestead development for homesteaders, wherein there's about 1,200 units that are expected to build out Laiupua, the villages of Laiupua, and our 56-acre commercial center. These inalienable water rights are just that. You can't take that away. So I go on record as saying that we will come back to whatever body to petition for water resources, as in the case of our development. We sought the department and we sought the county water department. So with that said, I'm a little bit ambivalent about this. I'm not in support, so I'm not opposing this matter. I just merely need to get more understanding about how this petition will affect our community. And I think it's everyone's duty to find that out. Thank you.